Why, hello. If you've been watching this, you might know that it's been quite a long time since we've had a Crabcast. I'm here. I'm Jessica Marzin. Joining me on this fireside chat is the ever-irreverent Holly Conrad.
It hurts when I laugh. There's like a spooge on your jeans.
No, it's not a spooge. It's actually
It's a barge?
No, it's not even barge. It's AB expanding foam.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, it's AB expanding foam.
I remember that. Anyway.
I just really like these jeans.
Yeah, they're good jeans.
I mean, I don't wear them out. I just wear them in the house when, like,
no one
you're on a camera and, like, you're just like, oh, she's wearing some nice jeans, until fucking Holly is just like, oh, what the fuck is that spooge on your jeans? And I'm like, well, fuck you, you little... I was about to say a very bad word that you're not supposed to say.
Anyway, Lizzie's here.
Joining us is our brand new third co-host. She's the reason why we've been on hiatus so long.
Our face.
No, that was a lie.
That was a lie.
That was a lie. That was a lie. That was a lie.
Or was it?
We just wanted to see how you would react under pressure.
I just give you dirty looks.
The last time we were on the Crabcast, it was August.
Yeah.
And now...
we had a lot of conventions to go to. We're sorry, everyone. But if you saw us at those conventions, hey!
It's October.
New friends!
Because it's pumpkin season!
Yay!
It's pumpkin pie soda, which you would think sounds gross, but it's amazing.
Don't you like pumpkin pie, Lizzie?
And...
No,
Lizzie hates
not at all.
pie.
Pumpkin spice M&Ms. Here, catch. Catch.
That's rolling down your stairs.
Catch.
That's how you get ants.
I was just about to say that.
Catch.
Wow. We've gone off to a good start, everyone. Jessica's already throwing candy that usually only happens after the camera stops rolling.
Or during Halloween.
During Halloween.
What
oh my
can
god.
I say?
Aren't we going to go outside your house for Halloween and scare the kids?
Yeah, we are absolutely going to do that. We're going to follow the Halloween tradition of scaring little kids and looking like burn victims because we didn't have time to make real scary costumes. So we're just going to put latex all over our faces and
that was
then
a mistake.
Put makeup on top and you look like a burn victim.
That was a mistake. Kids were scared.
Do you want to come over and get drunk and scare kids?
It's just another Friday night for me.
Yeah. With my delightful tween neighbors downstairs, Emily and Erica. Emily is a wedding planner, and Erica is a photographer, and she does something in
Why are
IT.
you talking about them like they're gonna like walk in stage right?
I wish they would and be like, hello, it's makeover time. And we'd be like, we don't know what to do.
Oh my god, maybe maybe we can interview them at some point.
That's what this like sounds like. It sounds like the setup for...
Oh my god, can we turn this into The View? Who would you be? Who would you be?
Did
if
you
were
ever
on The
watch The View? Wait, did you ever watch The View?
Yes, of course.
I know, when it would turn on, I'd be like, why am I watching this?
But, like, the
I
thing
don't
is,
understand.
The only time you ever watch The View is it's like early in the morning, you're still waiting for the coffee to brew, and like you just like turn on the TV to get
I always
noise
watched
going.
it to hope that Whoopi would get angry at something.
She does get sassy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, you get him, Whoopi.
I think I'm Barbara. She would just like sit and just like silently judge everyone else. She would just be like,
I don't even know.
Oh my god, who was the crazy one? Who was the crazy
Elizabeth
like
Hashwood.
Oh, Elizabeth.
The crazy like Fox News girl
Yeah.
or whatever.
She was just like, so awful.
Wasn't she married to like some football player or
She was
something
just like
too?
pretty and stupid.
I don't remember what she would say, but she'd just be like, I don't know about that, but I sure agree with Jesus. And they don't be like, what is going on here?
I just like remember Joy. Joy would just be like,
Who's on The View?
now?
I don't know.
What is the current roster?
The current
Who
was
watches
like fantasy football.
Fantasy The
Who
View?
would be on your fantasy The View?
Definitly Whoopi and Joy and
yeah.
Barbara.
I would
Okay,
need.
so,
Can I
like,
have
you're
RuPaul
and
on
Meredith.
my view?
No.
Why not?
Don't be jealous of my boogie.
I would have RuPaul.
Yeah, I think RuPaul's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Definitely.
So yeah, Jessica, what's up next? We didn't even make our list of things to talk about this time because we just figured we had so much happen.
I
Well,
was so
this sounds
excited.
familiar.
I was so excited about Lizzie joining us
I know.
as our third host that I figured the content would happen on its own.
It's true.
Lizzie, now that you're our third host, you brought the content with you, didn't you?
Yeah, totally. I've got a whole list of things I'd like to discuss.
So what's first on the agenda?
I inhaled a piece of shell from that.
That's not interesting.
Pumpkin cocaine.
If it's not interesting, don't bring it up. Tell us what you think below in the comments. What do you think about Holly inhaling a shell in the M&M? Tell us below in the comments.
Sounds like a war movie. Inhaling a shell.
It does.
Oh, speaking of, we're gonna go shoot guns tomorrow.
Yeah, Jessica's new thing is shooting guns.
Let me show you how I've been doing so far.
I didn't really enjoy shooting guns. It was fun. I did it once, but oh my god.
It just appear out of nowhere.
Here's how I did the first time.
God, careful for your pumpkin soda there.
It'll be fine.
You're gonna get pumpkin juice.
Okay, this is what the very first time I shot a gun. I shot this zombie lady.
You shot her straight in the forehead.
This was the very first shot of the very first gun I ever shot. I need you guys to see this.
Oh my god.
No, seriously.
We've got a rogue agent.
Okay. First shot of the very first gun I ever
that zombie
shot.
has giant boobs.
It was,
That's the one thing that the
it was
necrosis
a 19
hasn't taken over.
it was like a
Oh my god, they're probably just fake.
It was like a World War II
Their heads.
gun. It was called like the 1911. I also shot a Tommy gun that day. It was amazing. I loved those two guns. So I apparently I did well. I got like pretty good, and then I like went a little crazy and got her titties.
I shot a Glock, and I killed mine too.
No, you screamed.
I did scream because I'm afraid of guns because it's like, what if my hands get messed up? Then I'd have no career. I'd be out of commission if I lost my hands.
Here's when I shot the Tommy gun.
I'd be homeless.
Look at his fucking face. I just so that you can see this. Look at this. Look at this. It's destroyed. Here, 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 here. Look at this. It's gone. He's dead. And I think the thing that I want to tell you guys is that the head's not even worth the most on the zombie. The chest is worth the most.
What?
But if you know anything about zombies, all this bullshit should be worth nothing. This should be worth.
Wait,
10,
why is the
and
chest
this should
worth
be
No.
worth
Why would the head be worth everything?
Because that's the only way to kill a zombie. Lizzie.
Yeah.
But this is what confuses me about zombies, right? Is they're like brainless.
No, they're not brainless. They're not.
No, I thought they were just like they have no blood circulation.
It's that their their brains. I mean, depending on what zombie you're talking about.
This is the thing. Is it like really there should be
they're
varieties of zombies
That's
with
what
different point values.
Okay,
That's what always made me angry about zombies is when they were like, which book was I reading? The one I borrowed from you.
World War Z.
Yeah, World War Z. They were like shooting liquid everywhere, and I'm like, it has no circulation. It's a zombie. How is liquid going everywhere? I don't understand.
Well, it's not like the liquid goes away. Where would it go?
I don't know, but like, if
like they die and it just like.
You'd think it just leak out of you, like out of your holes.
That's not what happens.
Just all
It
leak out.
putrefies.
I'm so glad. That
Okay.
It putrefies. That's just like what happens. Like that zombies still putrefy.
I guess.
I mean, that's like the only thing about zombies is that zombies should still like. That is the core thing about zombies is that because they are zombies, putrefaction is like the putrefaction process supposedly is slowed down.
It's retarded.
Right.
Yeah. So the juices and all of that are still in there. It doesn't just go.
Can we not talk about juicy?
When you die, you don't.
Moist. How do you feel about
But
that?
like anyway, like the point like of being a zombie is that basically everything in your brain, except for like the amygdala and
you lose like all of your higher functions.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I'm saying like why would the head be worth the most points?
Because to kill a zombie, you have to shoot it in the brain. Like you have to destroy the brain.
But like, I don't know.
That's always the zombie thing.
I feel like legs and stuff should be worth a lot because
I mean,
then they can't.
Well, you can't shoot a leg on a shooting range. I mean, the legs are there, so.
Well, that's not worth. That's like not worth anything.
Yeah, but that would hurt.
But like the chest is worth a lot, but like really that doesn't do anything when you're shooting a zombie.
No,
that doesn't.
right.
That's true. You always do the shotgun to the head.
It's true. That is true.
But I went shooting last weekend, and here's how I did. I don't know if you can tell, but I got 13 shots in the 10 zone. I got 9 in the 9 zone. I got 1 in the 8 zone. And I got a rogue 5, but that fucking doesn't count. I think Graham scared me.
Why is the head only worth 5?
I think
because if you hit a bullet to the brain,
okay, I think that in this case they don't want you wasting bullets because it's so hard to hit the head because you're moving around.
Right.
That I think that they want you to focus on what's a big target where you can do a lot more damage. So Lizzie and I are gonna go shoot guns tomorrow. Holly doesn't want to come because she's a baby.
I just don't get that much pleasure out of it. Like, I think it was fun to try, but I was like, yeah, it's fun to try. You know, I got to try it. That's it. I like archery. That's more fun. I like that. I've always liked more, like, medieval-y things. I don't really like exploded-y things.
But Mass Effect is your favorite game.
Yeah.
What if they were late? What if there was
it's not my favorite game because of guns. I love laser tag. Yeah, I love laser tag. Laser tag's awesome.
Because it's like space guns.
Yeah, like space guns. Like, you don't even...
You can put laser sights on the guns.
I know, but like...
But they're still real bullets.
You could put sniper, right? Like, you could put a sniper sight on the gun.
I know, but like, I just want to use a fake one.
They have like Garrus. Like, why does it need to be fake? Like, why can't it be real?
I mean, it can. It's just, you know.
Are you scared? It's okay if you're like scared of
I don't want to hurt my hands. It makes me paranoid that it's going to blow up in my hand. And then
why
I'm
would
gonna
it blow up in your hand?
I don't know. It's just an anxiety thing. It just like explode in my hand and be shattered forever.
That happen?
I don't know. You don't know. You don't know these things.
I mean, let's go. Should we like look at the statistics on like
on how
spontaneous like gun combustion in people's hands at ranges?
I'm just like. I don't know.
It's not even like a combat situation where like an errant bullet could.
You know, I don't know. I did it, and I was proud of myself, and like I do it again. It's just it doesn't thrill me.
Don't
like,
make her feel bad about it.
I'm not. I'm just trying to understand.
I like laser tag. I also like the Buzz Lightyear ride at Disneyland.
I'm really good at that.
I'm really bad at that.
I'm really good at that. I'm really good at marksmanship. It turns out.
Yeah, you are. You are really good.
It's a good skill. I used to teach archery.
In this D&D party, you would clearly be ranged.
Yes. In our campaign,
the ranged bard.
But you have a pistol.
In our campaign,
you always have a pistol.
We're going to be doing in a future episode arc. We're going to be doing a campaign with our friend Patrick Weeks and Karen Weeks. And what happened?
Loose hair just fell in my tea.
Oh no, the loose hair.
Whose is it?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Well, let's analyze it.
I can't even see it anymore.
Let me see. Here.
Lizzie's afraid of loose hair.
Oh no! Oh no! I've got it.
When you know what's the worst is whenever you see. Oh, it just looks like a little fuzz.
I don't think it's a hair.
Whenever you like go in a public restroom and there's that one loose hair on the toilet, always like it's the one like it's either like a pube or like someone's hair from their head just like on the toilet, and you're like, there it is. I can't use this one anymore.
People make fun of me for my loose hair thing, but like I think loose hair is truly revolting.
No, you know that you can grow more bacteria from the hair on your head than like swabbing a toilet.
I believe that. Hair is filthy.
Yeah.
Think about like how many people like don't wash their hair in like months.
True.
So in a future episode arc, we're going to be playing a game. It's a tabletop RPG adventure called 13th Age. Our friend Patrick Weeks is going to be DMing, and our fourth party member is going to be Karen Weeks. They're a writer and editor at BioWare. Lizzie, do you know who your character is going to be?
No.
What?
I picked my character.
Me too.
I sent it to Patrick.
I haven't done it.
I had a character all sent out.
Do you know who my character is? Have you been following the Twitter?
No.
Oh, then I'm not going to tell you because it's a secret.
Okay. Yeah, don't tell Lizzie. Since I already know.
You can know about it, but maybe it'll be a secret.
My character is a dragonborn sorcerer.
My character's
not like a Fusrodot dragonborn, but like you're like a dragon, like you're like a dragon person.
My character is an elf bard. The cool thing about this is that you get to worship 2, like, what are they, like deities?
Yeah, they're like powers, I guess.
They're like 13, like, they're 13 different kind of powers.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you get to worship, you worship them, and then, like, the whole thing is, like, much more story-based. Like, you roll a dice, and you do an ability, and the DM kind of decides, like, what happens with that ability.
It has a lot of really cool mixes of like D&D mechanics along with story mechanics. It's
and then
really
like
cool.
with the bard, like the bard can be like, okay, bard, tell us the story, and if you make the DM laugh, then you get to proceed to the next level or whatever.
There's a bunch of really cool stuff like that. Like in a battle, I can't remember if it was like I was reading through the book. I can't remember if it was if you level up or something, but like you get like special stuff if you go through a battle and you tell the DM a story that's like super epic. Like, oh, what you didn't see during this battle is that I jumped on the back of the ogre and did like a twerk on its head and jumped off, and then everything was okay.
Like you twerked.
You twerked the ogre's head.
You twerked on the ogre, like
yes,
you're like
yes. And then the DM's like, oh, that's so funny. You get extra points. Like, there's like storytelling devices.
Well, I think you just blew my
storytelling
story.
device.
You're going to be like, no, get off this game.
Well, we don't know that yet. But anyway, I'm a sorcerer. I'm not going to be doing anything on top of any sort of ogre.
You're not going to be on top. You're a bottom.
No judgment.
No judgment.
No topping.
Yeah, 13th Age, it's fun. I'm excited to play. I know that we've been taking forever because we've been so busy to get our characters together, but I want Patrick to know that we haven't forgotten. And
Except for Lizzy, who has apparently not submitted her character.
I had a character for the first time we were going to.
We'll just change it so that
yeah.
it's no longer like
superheroes.
It's no longer superheroes or in like a
laboratory.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
I really liked what I came up with for that. I was like a hippie.
I know that one was fun. Hold on, I'm fixing. Okay, I was checking our audio. I don't remember what I was.
a hippie. I was a hippie. It was pretty cool. Yeah, but so we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. We'll do that in a future story arc of the Crabcast.
I'm excited.
But we've got a lot of things going on. We were at summer conventions. Heroes of Cosplay came and went.
Just like the summer.
Like the summer.
Lizzy was on an episode of Heroes of Cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
I was on 2.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the second one you were on?
The Dragon Boat one.
Oh yeah. You know,
that's
so
right.
funny. Did they didn't cut out the line where you said that we're cultists, right?
They totally did.
They did. No, the funniest thing was in that episode when Lizzy and Hillary and everyone was there helping us do the headcast, Lizzy walked up and said something like, are we cultists or something?
I don't remember
she
what
said
it was.
We look like cultists.
Yeah, it was really funny, and I think they cut it out. But there was a lot of funny one-liners, guys, that did not make it in. And it's
there was a lot of fun
thing.
that didn't make it in.
What was your favorite non-Crabcat, like
non-me,
non-Lizzy moments?
Non-Lizzy or social sphere.
Nothing to do with us.
Man, I don't know. I like something about every episode.
Well,
not necessarily like. I'm trying to.
Did you even watch the show?
I sure like all you guys.
Oh, it's.
You're like,
every part.
Just the personalities.
I have the season.
Wow! Wow! So many moments.
All your parts.
Oh, you guys were so many moments.
That's like asking me to pick a favorite kid.
All of them.
Just great. You
guys are just swell.
Just really great.
Really.
Just great moments. Just all.
No, I did like the throwdown.
Oh, with the Whovians?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was about us, though.
That was about us.
Well, everything
is
about you.
That's
you
why.
You didn't like Yaya's crown falling off?
Oh my god, that was crazy.
That's one of my favorite parts because it's so dramatic and silly. It's so, like...
But I remember at the time,
I was like, you did that face. That was a real face. Like, that wasn't like a different time. That was you being like, oh, snap. And like
I
I know,
like freaked the
and
fuck
my
out.
favorite thing was people watching the show were like, "Oh my god, Yaya's crown!" I was like,
What?
My brand.
Why?
But like it was so funny.
I just can't believe that she picked them up in that
I know.
meat hand. I was
No,
like,
no
how
one.
the
The
fuck can she pick
funniest
those?
thing about the people watching the show is they always focus on like, oh my god, her crown fell down, but they didn't focus on the fact that she picked it up with her crazy hands.
Her hands.
And put it like back on her head. Like I don't.
She was just like, boom, with that meat hand.
I know. It was crazy.
It'd be like if you like had like a crown and you were just like, I'm gonna pick these up with these saucers, these fucking coffee cups.
No, that was not touched upon, but it was a great skill.
Yeah,
See, people miss the artistry.
They do miss the art. They miss the artistry of Yaya's crazy giant hands picking up things.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That was pretty good though. Now that you guys bring it up.
Yeah, that was like, it was such like, that scene was such a like Project Runway like kind of
yeah,
scene. You know what I mean? Like Tim's gonna
She
be
was
like,
also walking
"Oh,
down
no."
a runway.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like one of those like Project Runway where they like
They're
lose
just like-
something and Tim and everyone behind it's like, oh no, yeah.
Tim's like, oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't
Tim
look good.
Gunn. Oh, Tim Gunn.
It's also like Tim Gunn meets like George Takei.
Oh man,
my.
that'd be just a perfect human being.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of.
What if you mixed Tim Gunn,
Oh my god.
George
I wish they were a
Takei,
couple.
and Anderson Cooper?
That's a lot.
Like
of,
a threesome?
That's a lot
Like
of
they
like.
were just like a circle jerk?
That's like a lot of like really attractive. Gay
No,
men.
Talented
oh my
gay
God.
men.
And what if you put like the
Oh my
like,
god, Ian McKellen.
like Ian McKellen in there, like the guy who plays Gandalf.
This
Yeah,
is like.
Sir Ian McKellen.
Oh my
Like
god.
a
So
foursome.
I'm trying to like imagine. You know,
Like if they were swingers together.
like you've heard of like.
Oh my god! Like if they had a sitcom and they were all roommates.
I'd
How-
watch that.
I like the theme song would be like getting along in gay Hollywood.
Oh my God.
It's pretty easy.
We're respectable men and we're doing it good.
Fab.
Yeah,
That's like how it would end.
yeah.
Fab.
I
Next
imagine
season, Neil Patrick Harris moves in.
I imagine they're like
George, we're
all
gonna have to ask you to move out. Why? Because Neil's coming in.
oh my.
I would watch this show so hard.
It would be amazing.
Can we make this happen?
I would watch this show.
God,
Oh my god, it's like that thing
like
it's
Mom-
like that stop motion thing we saw with Guillermo del Toro and Ron
have
Perlman.
you seen
Oh my
that?
god, it was so
No.
funny.
Have you seen that when it's
Oh, it's so
Ron
funny.
Perlman?
It's like the bestest friends
Guillermo.
of friends or something. It was done by the people that did I think that did Frankenhole, one of the stop motion things that not Shadow Machine.
See,
the
this
other
is
people
like
worked
this
on,
is a
but, like,
moment where
it was amazing.
Can we just like pause and like show it to Lizzie?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna pause and go to a musical interlude and show it to Lizzie. We'll put like a link to the video so you guys can
it's
also
really
go
funny.
watch it.
It's especially if you're fans of those two fellows.
So we're back. We just showed Lizzie the Friendship All-Stars of Friendship with Guillermo del Toro and Ron Perlman. What did you think?
It was delightful. You should definitely click the link.
My favorite part is that when we met Guillermo, which we've talked about extensively, and
Because
I think
we can't get fucking over it. We're just
I think we talked about it more than one
we're just
Crabcast.
like, we can't get over it.
Name dropping.
When we met Guillermo, in the video,
He's magical.
in the video, it's name dropping when you're like, oh blah blah blah. Oh, my friend Guillermo and I went there.
Yeah.
No, we were like, we met Guillermo del Toro. Let's talk about it. No, so when he was like sitting in a director's chair in front of a green screen, it was like really up high, and he wears like the most adorable little shoes and like a hoodie, and he was wearing them in this video. And in the video, he was doing what he was like going like this, and he was like dangling his little feet, and he was going like this with them, and he did that in person.
It's true.
How old is he? Like 45 or like 55? Like who like sits
Better
there and is like
watch this and he's like, I'm
dangles-
38, bitch.
is he 38?
note out of my ass.
It was his birthday recently. I wished him a happy birthday on Twitter because I'm a creep.
Happy birthday. I don't know how old you are. I'm going to guess 60.
Guillermo del Toro is pushing death.
Oh, man. Oh. No, it's a great video. It's really cute.
Guillermo's birthday is on one of the most tragic days of my life, which makes sense because all his movies, like, ruin everything. Oh my god. In the Treehouse of Horrors, Graham hasn't seen Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so in the one scene where, like, she walks into the like, throne room, I was like, "Boo!" And Graham was like, "What's so sad?" I was like, I can't talk to you about this.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is intense.
All of his movies
great,
are intense.
Spoilers.
Great, though.
Yeah, so now I know why Guillermo and I have such an intense connection.
Interesting.
It's because bad things happened to me on that day, and really good things must happen to him on that day. Like he was born.
Being born.
Like he was born, and he gets presents. Probably from Ron Perlman.
It's true.
And probably like sunglasses.
No, you're ruining the video. What if they
No one knows! Because you just told them.
I was set
If you
up
haven't watched the link, now you know.
Well, nobody really knows what this means.
Yeah,
I do.
If you're Doug Jones, you do. Oh, Doug Jones.
There we go, name dropping again, see?
I didn't say anything about having met Doug Jones. I just said, oh, Doug Jones.
No, they're just wonderful people.
That you've met.
Well, yes, we've met them, but, like, we didn't say that we've met them. We weren't like, oh, Doug Jones, I can't wait to go to Legoland with him.
You're going to Legoland with Doug Jones?
No, I've never been to Legoland.
I've never been to Legoland
I'd
either.
like to go
I
to
feel like
Legoland.
I don't. I feel like
What?
I feel like that's a place where definitely someone has thrown up on everything at some point.
I think Legoland,
I would like to go to
unlike
Legoland.
Disneyland, I think Legoland is one of those places where you definitely need a child with you. They will look at you sideways
Yes!
if you are not with a child.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
I feel like
Do you think
any
Ross
other...
could pass? As a child.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Can we get him like a propeller beanie and like a
Yeah.
big lollipop and
They
just call it good?
They just think that he was
Make a wish.
he was a little off.
Yes, if we...
What?
I don't know. Disney, like, had a crackdown on their... Did you see that?
No.
Did you hear about that story where the moms used to hire disabled kids?
Yeah.
What?
No, you haven't heard about this?
No.
There's this like big thing about like these like
In Disney World.
at Disney World.
No.
These like women,
Rich moms.
rich moms, from,
Like
New York,
Real Housewives.
like
Like
Real
in
Housewives
New
of
York.
New
What?
York would like be going to Disney World,
And they wanted to skip the lines.
and they wanted to skip the line, so they would hire handicapped, like disabled people,
Yeah.
to just basically hang out with them for the day, so that they could line jump. Isn't it like the worst thing? Like,
Why don't they just fake being in a wheelchair? Like,
Well, because then they wouldn't look like fabulous or something. I don't know.
No, because, like, they check that stuff.
Like what they check if you can't walk?
No, like, you still have to sit in a wheelchair line. But, like, this, you get to, like, just skip all of that.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so they, like, hire that. So now... Because, like, well, okay, so this is the thing.
How do you like? Okay, how does this like happen? Like, do you just see like some handicapped person
No,
like, eating
it's-
out,
it's
and they're,
like-
they're like,
no.
hey,
No,
come here.
No, they
get
would,
some-
like,
no,
turn
it's
up
a
on crazy.
service. No, it's like a whole service
What?
that they it's a service, like some kind of like underground service that they had, and you like hired the kid, and it's because like it's like some kind of like developmentally disabled, so that they can't wait in lines, like they can't wait at all, so they couldn't wait in like because even like the wheelchair line has a wait, so
Right.
they can't even wait in that line. So like
They
moms
literally
don't-
like
yeah, they have to go like immediately. So for people who this is like a very real thing, this was like a special service
Right.
that Disneyland offered.
Which is a very nice service, I might add. That's like a really
Yeah.
nice
Now-
thing for people that need it.
Yeah.
So now Disneyland has gotten rid of that program, and they have a new program that like the people have to jump through a bunch of hoops, and like it's
Like,
really
get, like, special
shitty.
badge.
Yeah, and it's like a really shitty program where like now you can't even ride as many rides and stuff like that. And it's like it yeah, so I read like something on the Huffington Post about people who were really mad about it.
I would be.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm pissed for them.
Mm-hmm. Some people were mad at Disney, and like one woman who like was like, yeah, it's not really Disney's fault.
No,
it's
it's
like
not
these
Disney's
stupid
These
women
stupid,
in New York.
crazy women who like wouldn't that look kind of weird? Like there's some like like
really
kind,
like fabulous,
kind like kind disabled person, like
Well,
and then
because
this,
rich people can't have
no,
kind
but I mean like
development.
I just
no,
don't
because
know.
they're just like, ha ha ha, we're having so much fun, and like not talking to this person.
That's what I mean. Like they're like, so how's the weather? And
Yeah.
they're just like, I don't.
What?
Like-
Just give me my money. Like,
Yeah.
like on the one hand, I have to say though that like I am kind of glad that these people would be taking these dumb bitches' money.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I mean,
but on the other hand, like it's ruining it for people that need that service.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they
it's
do
pretty
get to
messed
go to
up.
Disney, get paid to go to Disneyland. I mean, that's like,
Yeah, but you're
But-
being like exploited. So.
Who is
But they're-
calling you?
oh, I don't know. Oh, it's just my mom.
No. I was like, I thought it was Ross. And I was like, A, isn't Ross supposed to be doing work? And B, doesn't Ross know that we're like podcasting? Ross, if you're watching this, I hope you're working hard. He was supposed to be out here hanging out with us tonight. But instead he procrastinated all day.
He's been working really hard. He's working on his new cartoon.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, Ross is working very hard.
So anyway,
What's next, guys? What's next on the agenda?
I don't know. I've been coming up with all the topics.
Is the government still shut down?
Yes,
Yes.
it's still shut down. That's not an interesting thing.
But all the
So
experiments.
here's actually, I don't care. Here's actually something cool that I wanted to bring up. Our friend Chris
Lizzie
Schoenberg.
doesn't have a job. That's why Lizzie doesn't have a job!
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
we don't need to talk about that.
Guys.
Our friend Chris Schoenberg's mother
I'm gonna hold up
made
this
us
one.
this blanket.
Never mind me.
It's actually crocheted. Look, there's a Lizzie. Wait. No, Lizzie. Lizzie! No, Lizzie. Lizzie!
No, Lizzie.
Lizzie! God, and we're not even drunk.
Anyway, so
It's crocheted,
It's
and it's
a-
so lovely.
it's really
I'm
soft.
gonna
Yeah,
Smell it. It smells good.
it does.
wear this.
You should.
Like down, yeah,
It's
wear it.
nice and comfy.
Yeah.
You wanna
So
get under here? Get
Chris,
some of this?
Chris is one of the
Get some of
level. She's one of the level designers
Here
of
we go.
BioWare.
I'll
Yeah.
get under
She's
it.
so awesome and fashionable and nice, and her mom made this for us.
Her mom's really cool, and her dad's really cool, and her whole family.
She's
are,
really cool. Gosh,
yeah.
they're all just cool.
They're just
Yeah.
swell people.
And her fiance is very cool as well. He also works at BioWare.
It's true.
Yeah, they're a family
all
of
cool.
they're a family of cool people, and so now we have a Crabcat blanket. So thanks, Chris and Chris's family and all of the cool people out there.
It's true.
This is sort of absurdly nice.
I know, isn't
I
it?
know.
Like it kind of makes me uncomfortable to touch it.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
don't-
it's like
we
it
don't
should be in
deserve
like a
nice
quilt
things.
show or something.
Holly was like, let's put it in the studio. I was like, fuck you, we're not putting it in the studio.
I was
Bad
like,
things
this would be
happen to things
great.
that
And
go
it's
in the
like, I just
studio.
like put it next to like some latex, and you're like,
No. It would be like, I need to make a pattern, and
my
I'm
God.
out of paper.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna cut a pattern out of this like lovely blanket that somebody spent like lots of time and energy on.
Wow, you couldn't be talking about anything specific,
No, I
could you,
couldn't
Lizzie?
be. Would you like to tell the story?
You can tell the story.
Okay, so when the three of us were in high school, we had decided to. Jessica and I
When we
graduated.
graduated.
Holly's a year older than us. She's old.
That's why I have a wrinkly face.
Anyway, we decided to go to Universal Studios, and this was like either right before or right after the first Madagascar movie came out.
It was right after, and everyone in our graduating class went to the ESPN zone, and we were like,
And we're
nope.
like, no, we're gonna go to Universal Studios, right? ET.
Yeah,
And
before it was shut down.
and then there was like the Mummy Revenge ride or whatever.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
were just like smoking. Yeah. Anyway, right. So
At the end of the day,
we were looking in the gift shop. And they had one of those like Madagascar. We didn't realize it at the time. That
no,
it was, like,
because
a
we
thing.
didn't watch Madagascar.
Well, I don't think it had come out yet. Like I don't.
Maybe.
think
I don't
was,
think it
like-
had. I
don't
think it was
had.
just,
We
the
were just,
merch
like-
was just
And
out.
we were just like, oh, look at this derpy penguin.
It was like it had like the stupidest face.
It had like the dumbest look
Looked
on
like
its
the
face.
penguin.
It
It
looked
was
like
just
it was just like. And so we were like, oh my god, we need this in our lives. So we all chipped in and bought this penguin. And the idea was, is we were all going to go to college, and when we got back together on like school breaks and stuff like that, somebody else would get the penguin. So it was gonna be like Sister of the Traveling Pants, but we called it like Sisterhood of the Traveling Penguin.
And we also had a deep loathing of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Like this was not a...
Yeah.
This wasn't like an homage. It was like...
We were
a
like,
joke.
fuck that movie.
Yeah.
The penguin ended up getting like piercings and a tattoo.
Oh, it was awesome. Like the penguin like went to college and got like piercings and a tattoo and like band t-shirts, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And
experiences
and things that the penguin doesn't want to talk about, and found itself.
It took drugs.
Yeah.
Well, it was a difficult time in
Jessica
the penguin's life.
What is it?
Embroidered
an anchor on its body.
It was an anchor with a bird on the anchor.
Yeah. And
anyway, so it was great
until
one day when we were all at Holly's house helping with the costumes for some small movie, whatever movie, that little
Comic-Con movie.
It was our 2000.
That little Comic-Con movie or whatever. No. We were over there helping, and it was one of those times where it's like the camera does that like doom, doom, doom. You know what I mean? Like this like ultra extreme close up. And I'm sitting in her garage working on something. And I turn my head.
You're not even in the shot anymore.
I turn my head and it does the camera thing. And I'm like, Holly? Is that Sproul?
Yeah, because the penguin's name was Sproul.
And
because we all went to UC schools.
And they all had
Sproul
like a
Hall.
something.
Because that was the name of some guy.
Yeah. And I was like, is that Sproul? And Holly's like, oh yeah.
It was like covered up in like a dirty blanket.
It was like swaddled like the baby Jesus in like rags.
It was covered in latex.
Covered in latex. Paint. There was Bondo on his little flippers.
She put a bathing suit.
She put like a one-piece bathing suit. Or like tankini or something.
It's hurting to laugh.
She put a bathing suit on it, and she tried to put latex over the bathing suit, and she ruined it.
I was like, Holly.
I was trying to.
So, I thought I would.
This was before I knew what I was doing and any kind of cosplay stuff,
God.
so I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know that it would stick to the penguin, and I didn't know that it was gonna not come off. And I didn't know that it was going to turn out terribly, but the bathing suit fit the penguin at the time, and I smelled a lot of fiberglass, so I just went for it.
I just don't understand. Out of all of the things that you could, a pillow, like, I don't know, like a trash bag stuffed with, like, trash. Really anything. Really,
the penguin was like this big,
he was like this
big.
We took him to Buca de Beppo and bought him anchovies and a cup of ice.
And like you forgot all that when you were like having a panic attack high on
it's true,
barge, and you were just like, I'm gonna put latex all over this penguin that has tons of sentimental value. And I'm just like,
I can't help what I do under chemical-induced
I wasn't
stupors.
even, the thing was, I wasn't even mad, though. I was just like, oh, of course. This is why we can't have nice things.
She was really mad.
And then
she pinched Holly's arm really hard.
I remember that.
When was this?
You pinched her arm really hard.
I don't remember that.
You pinched her in the arm. You pinched her really hard.
To be fair, you deserved it.
Oh my god.
You pinched her so
Oh,
hard.
that's such a tragic tale.
I pinched her after no. Here's when I pinched her, is after she suggested that we cut the penguin's head off and put his head on a different body. That's when you got pinched.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, that's so funny. Well, shit happens to you when you get out of college, including getting covered in latex and having your head ripped off. So.
Yeah, that's.
Did you throw him out?
Yes, she did. She didn't even save him after that. Like, you would think that would have just been, like, another experience that he would have experienced, and then he would
maybe we could have, I don't know. We could have
Do you
saved
want to
him.
go find him? Do you want to go on like Milo and Otis style journey to go find Sproul?
And actually,
the
I
penguin?
think it would be less Milo and Otis and more like what is it? Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound. That was what I was thinking. Yeah, I was
No,
thinking
Jessica would be the
Homeward
cat.
It'd be Brave Little Toaster. We'd end up in a trash dump, except we wouldn't have a happy ending. We'd just end up in the. It'd be
There'd be other
Toy
happy
Story.
endings.
It'd be Toy Story 3.
Oh, no.
Except it end up at the part where they like are holding hands.
Did you hear about the torrent? I just recently found out about this. So when the movie first came out, obviously very bad people decided to
The
pirate
torrent
it.
ended on them.
The
holding
torrent
hands.
ended on them about to jump into the trash, into like the
like people were
conveyor
mean
belt.
and just were like, ha, ha.
yeah, and then it like would roll to credits.
Oh my god.
So like, how many kids were watching
That's
like
amazing.
bootleg Toy Story 3 and thought that's how it ended?
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was-
Everyone's just traumatized.
Oh my
and,
god.
like, oh,
The
Toy
camera-
Story.
The camera panning.
because you can see it.
No, I know.
You can
Made me
see it.
laugh. Oh god, that was good. That was good times.
Yeah, that was great times.
Yeah, I'm
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lizzie.
I forgive you. I apologize
I'm sorry
for pinching
ruining,
you.
ruining Sprawl.
It's,
One of these days, we will get another penguin friend.
I don't think we will.
It's over. It's done with.
Will we get another sprawl?
I think we should.
We should.
What stuffed
Oh,
animal
guys.
should we get next?
Oh,
A spicy chinchilla.
I got you a platypus when you went to college.
You know what? I'm gonna go home and cover that platypus
Like
in
that.
latex, in Mod Podge, in like nail polish.
You should just pepper
I put a
over
T-shirt
it.
on it.
I will
don't remember.
pepper. I will include. I will.
You just like encase it in pepakura.
Isn't that just like paper mache though?
Yeah, just
No.
pepakura over it and then just beat it with a baseball bat.
I can't do
What
that.
T-shirt did I put on it? I don't remember.
It was a Decemberist T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
wasn't.
right.
No. It was a T-shirt that said Cal on it.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
What?
The T-shirt said Cal on it.
The penguin.
No, it was a green T-shirt and it was a Decemberist
Are we talking about the
T-shirt.
penguin or are we talking
No,
about
not
platypus?
the platypus.
Oh,
The
I thought
platypus.
we were talking about
No, I
sprawl.
gave
No.
Lizzie. I gave Lizzie a platypus.
Liddy.
I couldn't talk because I ate too many M&Ms. But I gave Lizzie
Aren't
a
they
platypus.
good?
They are really good. When she went to college, it had a little T-shirt on it.
Yeah.
I gave you something too, Jessica. What did I give you? I made you something.
You made me a
Bad
gnome.
dreams.
Oh yeah, I made
I
you
still
a
have
creepy
it.
gnome.
You made me a really messed up gnome, but it was hilarious.
That's right.
What was the gnome?
We had some joke with it. It was like some Envirothon thing, wasn't it?
Oh, the gold gnome?
No, it was a gnome.
No.
It was
Yeah,
just,
it was a gold gnome.
No.
That was the
no.
Envirothon thing that we made. Yes, we made that. for
No,
Mr.
that
Kelly.
was my mom who won the gnome, and then we were like, let's give it and let's spray paint it. And
Yes.
she was like, I spent $50 to win that gnome. And
Yeah.
she was like, I bought $50 in tickets and I wanted that gnome. And I was like, too late, we already donated it to Mr. Kelly's room. We're going to spray paint it gold. And she was like,
Who has that gnome now that he's dead?
Wow, Lizzie turns the cart down the
don't
path of
know.
sadness.
that's awful.
I don't want to think about
It
that.
is. It's awful that he's dead, but I think he would want us to have the gnome.
I don't think that that's what he would necessarily want.
We don't know what he would want, but we wish he was still here to tell us. Mr. Kelly was our Envirothon coach, and he was really great.
Did I
We
just
really
make this-
looked up to him.
Did I just
And
make this weird?
he passed away, and it's really sad.
It is
and-
really
And
sad.
Lizzie made it weird.
Well, I mean, yes, obviously, it would
You
be
started
cool
talking about the
if-
Envirothon
It would be
gnome.
cool if we had a memento, yes, but we don't
Yes.
know what happened. Like, we obviously don't know what
Why do
happened.
you guys act like I said something terrible?
You didn't say anything terrible. It's just sad.
It
You're
is
just
sad.
like, you're just like one of those like kids who's like,
Oh my
who's
God.
like, it's like that time that I saw Daddy on top of Mommy, and then
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
else is like, ah.
How is this like that at all?
It's kind of like that.
It's not at all like that.
It's like a little like that, isn't it?
What'd you call me?
Lizzie or Liddy or something, isn't it, Liddy?
Yes, but only because
It's not even a name.
I guess Lizzie copes with people passing away better than we do, and we just think it's too touchy to talk about.
I cope really well with it, especially now that I know that Guillermo del Toro was born on the day that it happens to everyone in my life.
What?
This is getting weird. Hey guys, I'm gonna get a lizard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Holly's gonna get a bearded dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lizard. I was gonna get a lizard today, but I had to Photoshop a bunch of pictures instead. But it's probably better because I was gonna go just buy a lizard.
Otherwise, people would know what your regular.
You should probably like get the setup first.
Yes, I'm obviously going to get the setup first.
The terrarium.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the terrarium. We can go buy that tomorrow.
Yes, we can.
We're shooting guns tomorrow.
It's not going to take all day to shoot the guns. We'll shoot the guns.
Maybe I'll have a lot of fun shooting guns, and I'll want to stay there all day.
Maybe
can do
Lizzie
that.
will go on a Grand Theft Auto rage and just...
No, because they'll have a gun master who will shoot her down. Hopefully.
Now this is getting weird. We're talking about people shooting me.
Not fatally, and you're not actually dead.
No. Grand Theft Auto is fun, though.
make it so
if you
much
guys
more
haven't played Grand Theft Auto yet, it's pretty much just like living in Los Angeles all the time.
Yes, we should go get you a terrarium tomorrow after we're done shooting
Grand Theft
guns.
Auto.
What's the theme?
The theme of the terrarium?
It should
Yeah.
be Grand Theft Auto.
He's got like a little lowrider in there. He's like,
The theme of Tree Star's terrarium is Land Before Time, and also there's a tank in there.
That's not
The Land Before Time
Plus a tank.
plus a tank.
It's like Land Before Time and also post-apocalypse.
Okay.
The Land After Time,
Yeah.
but before another time.
Well,
name's
bearded
Tree
dragons
Star.
don't have a lot of like bullshit in their tanks. They usually just have like according to Ian, who gave me wonderful advice, they usually just have like a cave and like a little basket. Like they're not like, because apparently they'll fall off
Because they can't see anything.
I don't know that they can see. They're just like not like deft. They're just like
stupid.
They're just like.
They're not like Tree Star, who's the smartest lizard ever.
I mean, they're lizards. Like they're.
Tree Star is pretty fucking smart.
She didn't eat for a year.
Yeah, and she lived, so I think that's pretty smart.
Well, she's definitely a survivalist.
It's true.
I'd watch her reality show.
Yeah.
Tree Star.
It'd be like Tree Star.
It'd be like the mayonnaise
Wizard of the
channel.
Wilderness.
Like it would never
She's
move.
like-
That's from Rocco.
Remember the mayonnaise
Mayo?
channel? The mayonnaise channel from Rocco?
Yes.
Jar of mayo.
Oh, guys, Jessica's going to have a birthday party this month. And
It's true, it's my first big party.
her theme is, we're calling it Nostalgia-ween.
Nostalgia-ween.
But if you could dress up for Jessica's nostalgia-themed birthday party, what would you dress up as? The jar of mayonnaise from Rocco?
Well, that was my costume.
Leave a comment in the comments section. Tell me if you could dress up for my Nostalgia-ween birthday party. What would you dress as? I'm gonna be Daria.
And I'm going to be Jane.
What are you gonna be, Lizzie? Have you decided?
I haven't decided.
It's gonna be like cartoons.
Mark
and
said he was going to be Captain Planet.
cartoons from like the
That's
90s
pretty
or the
awesome.
80s
I know.
or whenever
I
you
hope
were
he
born.
does it.
I hope so.
Yeah, he wanted to make
don't think he
Hillary.
can pull off
He wanted to
Captain
make
Planet.
Hillary the Russian girl from Captain.
You like need the whole crew. If
I
you're
know,
just
it's
gonna
just
have
Captain
one
Planet and the
of
Russian girl.
Planeteers.
Unless
That's
you're
like-
the heart guy, because
No.
then it's just funny.
No, you can't have Captain Planet and the Russian girl. That's just like date
Not-
rape.
Date rape?
She's not Russian though. It's the USSR.
Oh man, it was. Oh god.
Right.
From the USSR.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what her name was.
God, I
Anyway,
forgot
someone
that.
should go as Gaia.
You mean Whoopi Goldberg?
No, from was that Whoopi Goldberg in
I
Captain
thought so.
Planet?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she got around.
What? Yeah,
She's
that Whoopi.
Guinan
That
in
Whoopi.
Star Trek. She's on The View. She's in Captain Planet. What is she not in?
She's
This
also,
room.
Yeah.
She pops up.
Did you watch her in Sister Act?
I did.
I actually really like Sister
I really
Act.
liked Sister Act.
Can we watch Sister Act?
Oh my god, I want to watch Sister Act.
Yeah. Anytime.
All right.
Any place.
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sure we can find it. Amazon Prime.
So, to come full circle, we're going to a convention.
We're going to a convention next
We're going
week
to a convention next week,
Geek
not with
Girl.
Whoopi Goldberg.
called Geek Girl Con.
But
It'll be
Whoopi
fun.
Goldberg should go to Geek Girl Con.
She should. I don't know why they don't invite her. I'm sure her rate is reasonable.
I don't. I mean, it would be. I would pay that if I had it.
Yeah.
To get her.
Oh, your king's gold to have Whoopi Goldberg at Geek Girl Con.
And my firstborn child. All for you, Whoopi.
So yeah, Geek Girl Con. We're going there, and it's gonna be fun.
We're going to be going to Geek Girl Con. So next week on the podcast, we will probably be talking about that.
We could even be there.
No, because Lizzie's not going to be there.
That's okay. You guys could get a standee of me.
No.
Put a jar of mayonnaise in the middle.
You put the jar of mayonnaise saying inappropriate things that apparently weird people out, even though all I wanted to know is where is a beloved beloved memento from one of my favorite high school teachers.
This is why it's sad, because it's like the brave little toaster. It's probably in a dumpster somewhere because no one cared about us once we were gone from high school.
Wow, thanks.
No, we were gone. Once you leave high school, I mean, Mr. Kelly cared, but like no one who wasn't Mr. Kelly was gonna know the sentiment of the golden gnome. And
if you see a spray painted gnome,
until one day it's found in the Legends of the Hidden Temple, and you have to put it back together to get it back to us.
And then like a rapist pops out. Like grabs you and takes you in the back.
Mr. Kelly appears and says, "You've completed your journey. By the way, if someone around you doesn't know about what you're talking about, you're always right."
Yeah, that was like
a pearl of wisdom.
That was something that Mr. Kelly told us. He used to, I don't know,
do they even know who Mr. Kelly is?
Yes, we said Mr. Kelly was our Envirothon coach.
Which was like academic decathlon, but for the environment.
Yes, like, very 90s.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking over each other. Lizzie joins the podcast, you just forget everything that you learned.
I was just having a good time.
Anyway, so he used to teach us like things that probably teachers weren't supposed to tell kids.
No.
Not if they want them to be successful.
And he would just be driving us, to the mountains or to the competition, and he'd just be like, if no one knows what you're talking about, you can say whatever you want, and everyone thinks you're right.
Yeah, he's just like, you just have to act confident enough.
And I remember Lizzie, I was just being like, what? But it's like, those are the things that you remember in high school as being the best moments.
Because I think it happened right after. I think it happened right after he ran over a boulder, and then he was like, "Oh, it just scratched the chassis." And then he kept going, and someone was like, "Mr. Kelly, isn't someone going to be mad about that?" And he was like, "Oh, we'll just make something up." And then he was like, "If you just act confident and no one knows what you're talking about, you can say whatever you want, and you're still right."
He was amazing.
Yeah.
He was great.
Well, he was also a great teacher. Like, I still remember stuff from
Lizzie and I never had him as a teacher because we decided that we wouldn't do what he told us to do.
Well, actually, he gave us a lot of leeway.
Oh, like, that was the thing is, like,
he gave me, like, he knew that I was not, like, math or science, like, adept. Like, I loved birds. Like, I fucking loved birds. And I love nature. But, like, you gave me, like, a chemistry problem.
I love birds. Birds.
You gave me, like...
I fucking love birds.
Don't make fun of me. You're talking over me.
Somebody needs to auto-tune that.
I fucking love birds.
You can see it,
Birds.
right?
That's like the new shoes.
Birds?
Birds.
Little birds.
Little birds?
Big birds.
Oh.
I fucking love birds.
Anyway.
Their beaks.
What was I saying?
And little dinosaur feet.
I can't breathe.
They do have little dinosaur feet.
Oh, God.
Their little faces, their little eyes.
You're not in the shot anymore.
I don't want to be in the shot.
Birds.
Birds.
Little birdie eyelashes.
We're gay Hollywood.
Birds.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's Crabcast.
Back in the shot.
Join us next time.
Con.
Not at Geek Girl Con. We're going to do it after Geek Girl
Okay.
Con when we can podcast with Lizzie because she's
Or my standee.
No, because she's our third co-host now. Tell us in the comments what you think. Tell us if you're glad or sad or bad or mad that
or anything
we're back.
you'd like to talk about in the future.
What's your favorite bird?
Oh, what's your favorite? I love birds.
If you could have a fifth member of the gay Hollywood crew, who would it be?
Did you ever have a best friend ruin something you cared deeply about?
Tell us below. We'll see you next time. Let the music ride us out.